The most valuable summoning experience in Dokkan history, both global and JP, is dropping in a few days, but the question is, when can global and JP expect this banner to drop on their side of the game? How many stones do you need? How many rounds can you do? What new units can we expect to be added to the pool of characters compared to last year? There's so many questions here, so let's go ahead and answer every single one of them for you guys, basically breaking down this whole New Year's experience. Now, since today is Christmas, Merry Christmas to you, by the way, I am not going to go ahead and try and catch you lacking with the subscriber challenge, but I will mention this, all right? We are so close to 22K before 2022. Consider making it happen. Of course, subscribing is always going to be an option. I try and catch you guys lacking with subscriber challenges, but today, none of that, all right? If you're new to the channel, you know, you enjoy the vibes, you find the content somewhat helpful, or just, you know, I don't know, enjoy me. I don't know what it is that makes you guys subscribe, especially all the support recently. So consider doing so. 22K before the end of 2022 would be absolutely insane, but we crushed our expectations regardless. So thank you guys for all the love and support. Let's hop straight into this video. So a quick breakdown of this banner. All right, this is guaranteed feature. The only other banner that has that is the Heroes banner that drops in November. So guaranteed featured means in every single step you're guaranteed to pull one of these units. Okay, there's 5 steps, and the last one does give you an LR. Steps 2 to 4, so this step, and this step guarantees you a category lead feature, a featured category leader, and then the first step gives you like an extreme class or a super class leader. So like basically one of the 120s or any unit that, you know, lead super class or extreme class or any mono leads, anything like that, right? So again, the fact that it's guaranteed featured is super helpful because it's very hard to get shafted, right? And even if you're someone who has, let's say, every single unit here but only 1 copy, this banner is still worth going into because you really unlock the most potential of a unit with the first 2 dupes, right? Because with the first 2 dupes, you can unlock additionals, crits, dodge, all of that good stuff. The other 2 dupes are really just for the fancy rainbow, but the first 2 dupes of any unit is very important. So if you don't have 2 dupes for any of these units, this is going to be an incredible experience for you nonetheless. Plus, again, guaranteed LR in the 5th step. Now, there are, again, so basically 5 steps in every round. You're allowed to do 3 rounds in total. And since every round costs 200 stones, if you can do 3 rounds, you're going to need 600 dragon stones in total to complete 3 rounds of step 1, 3 rounds of step 2, 3 rounds of step 3, 3 rounds of step 4, and 3 rounds of step 5. So basically 3 guaranteed LRs, 3 guaranteed, actually 9 guaranteed category leads, and then 3 guaranteed super class leads. Now the really cool thing about this banner too is that you can pull LRs in any of these other steps as well. Okay, so like even though you're guaranteed 3 LRs, you could pull an LR in the 3rd slot, or sorry, the 3rd step or in the 1st step. I've seen it happen all the time. It's definitely possible. So even though you're guaranteed a minimum of 3, you can still definitely walk away with a lot more, especially if you're very lucky. Okay, and it is a red coin banner, by the way, so you could stock up some red coins before a Dokkan Festival banner drops, and then you have some more, you know, coins to buy a Dokkan Fest unit in case you want to. So just keep that in mind as well. That's basically, you know, a quick rundown of the banner. In terms of when it'll drop, since it does say New Year's, it is going to drop. It's not necessarily on New Year's itself, but just depending on, it's just very dependent on your time zone, unfortunately, because it's like, since time zones exist, understandably but annoyingly, for me it's going to drop, you know, a few hours before New Year, so basically New Year's Eve, but for some it's going to drop on New Year's Day, like a few hours into New Year's Day. I think JP last year it dropped at 7 a.m. On New Year's, like on the JP version of the game. Again, for global, I think last year it dropped like a few hours before Christmas, I'm sorry, New Year's Day. So again, anywhere from New Year's Eve, a few hours before New Year's, so on New Year's Eve, all the way to a few hours into New Year's is when you guys can be expecting the banner. Now again, since we don't have the exact time out just yet, I can't make a video talking about when the banner will drop in every single time zone. But once I figure that out, I will let you guys know in a video format, and again, every single time zone. That way, you guys, no one is left out, so stay tuned for that video. Now, in terms of the new units we can be expecting, pay close attention because what I'm about to say makes a lot of sense, but they can always change things up. So let's talk about Global Dokkan first, okay? Global Dokkan, the most recent unit that they added on this banner last year was STR Kefla. She was basically the cutoff unit, which means every single unit here you guys see came before STR Kefla. So we can use STR Kefla as a benchmark, right? So for Global Dokkan, that benchmark unit this year is STR Videl, because STR Videl released at the same time slot as STR Kefla did. So it just makes a lot of sense that we'd assume STR Videl makes the cut this year, right? She's like the cutoff unit, which again means that every single unit before Videl will be available on the New Year Step Up banner. Keep in mind that Dokkan Fest LRs are not available. Basically, only these types of LRs, Legendary Summon LRs, are the only LRs that are going to be available on the banner. No, like LR UI, Evolution Blue Vegeta, no Tech LR Gogeta, nothing like that. Just Legendary Coin, Yellow Coin LRs. This is basically all you're going to see here. But every single one right before STR Videl. Now, I will say that STR Videl again dropped in August, so the 6-year anniversary was actually right before Videl. And it's very interesting because for Global Dokkan, as you guys can see here, even though Kefla dropped in August, we don't have the 6-year anniversary LRs here. So it seems like they just skipped over the 6-year anniversary LRs. So I guess we could assume that they're going to do the same thing this year. So I guess you can say that every single unit, every single Dokkan Fest, without, not including LRs, yeah, every single Dokkan Fest before Videl, and every single Legendary Summon LR, without including these last two down here, are going to be available on the banner. Which basically means, right, if we go ahead and just show you guys right here, it means that Goten and Trunks should be available, right? LR Tape on Minosha should be available for purchase, or just accessible in the banner. We should have LR Super 17 there. Let's see what else we should have here. We should also have access to Pycon and Janemba. That's actually, yeah, they're going to be there for sure. The GT units should definitely be there as well. So again, like, dude, the value of this banner, as you guys can see, is absolutely insane. Bojack should definitely be there. Broly should be there, which is absolutely insane. You guys can see the value of these units, dude. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta should be there. LR Turles should be there. And then I believe, like, Frieza was January, right? Transforming Frieza should be there. LR Jiren should be there. So basically, again, all of these units, everyone that dropped before, what's it called? STR Videl. And then before the 6-year LRs should be available for Global's version of the banner. Now, since JP is ahead, JP's stuff is a little bit different. JP's cutoff unit was actually Tech Ultimate Gohan. And they did a very similar thing when it comes to Global, because for Tech Ultimate Gohan, right, he dropped in July of 2020, right? So we go down here and we can see that here's Tech Ultimate Gohan. He's the cutoff unit. Every single unit that you guys see on JP's version here dropped before Tech Ultimate Gohan, okay? Now, again, they did a very similar thing, because the LR before Tech Ultimate Gohan was LR Jiren, but LR Jiren is not, you can't find him here. So it seems like they cut off the LR before the Dokkan Fest, right? So again, it is what it is. So basically every Dokkan Fest before what's it called? Every Dokkan Fest before Gohan and every LR before Jiren should be available on this banner. So if I just go ahead and show you guys that. Again, sorry, no, okay, back up. That was last year's July 2020. So with this year, July 2021, the units who would be replacing them, I guess you can say, as cutoff units would be Super Vegeta. I completely forgot about that, my bad. Super Vegeta will be the cutoff unit for this year. But since, again, they skipped the LR before this unit, I don't think that LR Janemba will be available on the banner, because, again, just based off what I showed you guys, Jiren dropped before Gohan. Jiren wasn't here. So, and since basically Super Vegeta is in the same time slot as Tech Ultimate Gohan, and, you know, what's his face, Janemba dropped before Vegeta, I don't think Janemba will be available on the banner. But again, you never know, right? This is just, I'm going off of what they did last year, which again, I think is very safe to say. So anyways, in terms of who will be available for JP exclusively, we do have LR Goku and Piccolo, which Global obviously will not have available to them, as well as Dokkan Fest. Where's Dokkan Fest Gohan at? Dokkan Fest, the AGL Gohan, here it is. So this Gohan should be available on JP exclusively, and Goku and Piccolo should be available on a JP exclusively. But besides, and Super Vegeta, of course. But besides that, we get back into Videl. So literally everything I just mentioned for global. Yeah. So everything that Global's getting, JP will have as well. But JP will also have the AGL Gohan Dokkan Fest, the LR Goku Piccolo, as well as LR Super not LR Super Vegeta, STR Super Vegeta. I apologize for the cough. I'm still sick. I'm feeling a lot better though. So yeah, I'm trying to make this work. But yeah, so there you guys go. Both Global and JP's banner are they're gonna be like the value of this banner now, because of all these updates that we should be getting, is going to be absolutely insane. Like, you imagine summoning on this banner, pulling like LR Super 17, who's still really good, even though I know his design is weird, but still a really good LR. JP will have access to the 6-year LRs as well. Let me know what you guys think, man. I think that's pretty much it for this video, though. Nothing. I don't want to waste any more of your time. I think there's nothing else really to talk about. But again, a lot of new units coming. This banner again should be dropping New Year's Eve to New Year's. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you have good luck if you summon, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.